sure be a way to describe your team's performance today?
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. Just that top line, they were the best line of practice. And then again tonight, then some of the things, Brady did in the third period, just putting it in, changing. You can just see, he's learning how to win in the NHL. And it's not an easy thing. It's not something that happens overnight. You got to play games. You got to lose games to learn. But that line especially. And then the rest of the guys I thought had really good legs too. And they took care of the puck. There was no one cheating to try and win. And it was a good team effort.
How much confidence did the special teams leave you with today?
Well, when you win 2-0 special teams, you should win most nights. And as good as power play was, it's as good as our penalty kill's been. Even right to the very end, you take a penalty. If they score there, what happens? So, it was an all 20-man effort out there.
Comment on your goaltender's first career shutout?
Yeah, great for him. Again, it's easy to root for a guy that's worked so hard and has been waived. He switched teams. I'm sure, many a time he's wondered, am I an NHL goalie? Am I going to be in the league? And if you just stay with it, you never know when you're going to get your break. And he's taken he's taken advantage of it.
Spoke to you yesterday, but just the confidence that he's given your team playing in front of him.
Yeah, for sure. And we took care of the puck better too. I mean, everything they had, were turnovers by us in our slot, but we did a much better job offensively and boxed out and blocked a lot of shots. I mean, part of it is limiting the high-end chances. I mean, I haven't looked at what they were at the end of the day, but we limited them, and he made all the saves he had to.
In the past, players who have missed training camp have had a tough time, getting through the fall. What can you tell about Brady Tkachuk, and what can you say about the way that he's been able to?
Well, I would say probably 2 weeks ago, you could see his legs were under him, and then because his legs are under him, his hands are now under him. And, on top of the fact that he's mean and he plays with emotion, now he's making the right play, he's making heavy plays, he's making smart plays, and, he's driving us right now up front.
DJ, what do you think the ceiling is for that line? They've stayed together a long time.
Well, I think I mean, you never know how long, sometimes lines break up here and there, but at the end of the day, that's a line that could be good for the next, 10, 12 years. I mean, you're looking at the Bergeron line that, those two have played together forever. These three guys are all best friends. They're all big. They're all capable of hitting, banging into people, making plays. I think it's a real line. They can check, they can score, and I'm at this point trying to play them against everyone's best lines, and they're getting better every day. So, I mean, if I'm an Ottawa Senator fan, I'm excited to watch these three play together for a long time.
TJ, a win against the defending cup champions, 4 of your last 5 victories. How do you continue to take this momentum now on the road where you play Florida and Tampa as well?
Well, it doesn't get easier. I mean, we don't get our matchup. Obviously, Tampa was probably a little tired at the end of the trip. And it happens. You're coming in here and you take your foot off the pedal just a bit, and we were really sharp and we had good legs. Florida is just ripping teams apart at home. I think they're 14 or 15-1 at home. They score like crazy there. So, I mean, we've got 2 really tough games there, and then off to Philly. So it's a tough trip, but if we keep using the bench and our special team stays good, we'll find ways to win.
DJ, in the first time, and I don't know how long, Chabot didn't play the most amount of minutes in defenseman, and I think Zaitsev, Holden, Zub were all in front of him. Was that a plan going in, or was that just some adjustment you made on the fly in the game?
No, a lot of penalty kills, and he's, not killing much tonight. That happens. So, but when you win the game and you've got the lead, you don't have to put him out there much in the last 5 minutes. I mean, if that's a 1-goal game, Shabby's probably playing 3 of those last 5. He was as sharp as I've seen him in a long time on the power play tonight. His game away from the puck, playing against the other team's top lines, his puck movement has come a long way. His last 5-6 games have been really good.
Zaitsev's a guy that often in a game like this might get overlooked, doesn't get on the score sheet, but is it fair to say, was that maybe Nikita Zaitsev's best game this season?
Well, the thing with Z is everyone tends to look at analytics and shot attempts and all these things. He starts almost every draw in the defensive zone. He plays against the other team's best players every single night. And he did in Toronto, and he does here. And I think that answer is ask the other team's top players. And when he's on, like he is, there's no room. He blocks shots. He's hard to play against. And all good players want in this league is time and space, and he takes it away as good as any.